Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. Thank you so much for being here. I'm not really sure how this video is going to go. I am like totally out of filming ideas, and whenever that happens, I just like to film a week in my life. It is a very busy week. When is it not a busy week for us all? So this week I need to film 3 Patreon videos as well as this YouTube video. I also need to edit a video for YouTube, and I'm filing my taxes as well as just doing all the other day-to-day admin type work that comes with being your own boss and being a creative. So I started out my morning studying the medicinal properties of various herbs in North America, not limited to North America, however they are prevalent here, but most originated in other parts of the world. And I really love studying this book. I've mentioned it before in a previous video, possibly multiple videos, but it's just really good. I think it was published in the 1980s, but it's still very relevant, and I really like it because it goes into detail about the history of different herbs and how they were a part of folklore and how they were used by our ancestors, but then it also takes a more modern contemporary view of the various herbs and plants and talks about like how they could be used medicinally now, but then also how they've been misconstrued and just more realistic ways to use them nowadays. I'm not reading this book to use herbs medicinally. I'm just very fascinated by the healing properties of plants. And I hope to use the knowledge that I gain from reading and studying this book in my tea drinking habits. I hope to be more specific or more intentional about how I drink tea and why I drink tea, or rather when I'm feeling a certain way, knowing which teas are best to drink. And so far, many of the plants that I've studied in this book are used in everyday teas or just commonly found in grocery stores. So I've thoroughly enjoyed reading this book and learning about the medicinal properties of plants. I'm like maybe 1/4 of the way through. I still have so much more to go, but it's very much something that I read here and there and will finish, but I'm taking my time. That being said, it is time to get to work. Today I'm doing some file organization / document gathering for my taxes. I took a Skillshare course on how to do taxes as an independent contractor with expenses and quarterly payments and all of that fun stuff. So it's time to take action, and I'll feel so much better once that's done. So that's my first half of the day task, and then for the second part of the day I hope to edit this week's YouTube video. So friends, thank you so much for being here. Go ahead and grab yourselves a hot cup of tea. I'm drinking peppermint. Coffee is acceptable as well. Grab yourselves your favorite cozy blanket, and let's get to it. Hello friends, it is now 7 p.m. and I haven't started editing my YouTube video for this week. Taxes took way longer than anticipated, which I feel like I'm always saying. Everything takes way longer than anticipated. I guess I just really overestimate my efficiency. And I mentioned in a previous video about this notebook and this new to-do list technique that I've been doing, where I write down an ideal to-do list, and then at the end of the night I revise it and write down my realistic to-do list. And this has been extremely helpful for me. Not only do I make these lists, but I also color code them. So I have work, I have creative medicine, health, social, and other. And what I mean by creative medicine, it's just fun activities that I do for myself, for my own curiosity, that help me to feed my creativity so that I can continue to create videos every single week and do my Patreon work and things of that sort. So just to give you guys an example, I have my ideal list on the left side, and for this day I had a 10 a.m. coffee date with a friend. I needed to finish reading my book club book for my Patreon book club. I also wanted to create a Patreon discussion post on that book. I needed to storyboard a video lesson for my Patreon and film that video lesson. I also hoped to run, work out, and stretch. I wanted to wake up at 6 a.m. and draw, and then also on this day do laundry and water the plants, answer my messages, and answer Patreon messages. So that's a lot. Reading through it right now, it's like so obvious to me that that's like way overloading myself. If you see, my ideal list is majority pink, which is work oriented. And if you look at my realistic one, it's way more colorful. There's a lot less pink, so the ideal is way out of balance. But the realistic one, I see a lot more balance, and therefore I feel a lot better about not accomplishing everything that I set out to do on the ideal list. And I went ahead and made that kind of to-do list for today, and I think I've overdone it. Taxes ended up taking way more time than I thought that they would. I am going to continue work because that's often just the reality of my work day. I end up working till like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and I'd love to get this YouTube video at least imported and have started my edits. We'll see how far I get. Cheers! Good morning, friends, and happy Tuesday. It is such a beautiful day today. I spent my morning outside in the garden picking flowers and just doing a bit of weeding. It felt so good just to be outside and see everything coming to life. Spring is officially here and the weather is starting to warm up and get so sunny, and it feels like vitamin C for the soul. I am someone who definitely struggles with seasonal depression. I tiptoe away from using the word depression, but winters are so hard for me. I think they're hard for the majority of people, and this winter was exceptionally difficult because of COVID. And I just feel so much better now that it's sunny and warm, and I feel hopeful. And I hope that you guys feel the same way. I hope that if you struggled this past winter, that things are looking up and overall you feel better. That being said, it is totally okay to not feel happy 100% of the time, or to feel upset or stuck still. Like, that's completely normal. I do not feel 100% or like so sunshiny, happy-go-lucky all of the time. Even this past weekend, I had a tough day where I just stayed in bed most of the day and was feeling super doubtful about myself. Like, my self-confidence was pretty low and just overwhelmed with how much I had to do, how much is on my plate. Yeah, we all go through it. You are not alone, and it's just healthy to an extent. Yeah, that's rant. I'm gonna move on now and say hello to Monsieur Rue, who just made himself comfortable on the couch. I feel kind of awkward. I feel like I'm babbling right now, and I don't know why, but anyways, I need to get to work. I did end up reading a bit of The Book Thief last night after I did a bit of editing on my video, and you guys, this is quickly becoming one of my all-time favorite books. It's a lot of people's all-time favorite book, and I totally see why. So I am on page 133, so I do hope to spend some time reading this on my lunch break and just continue to enjoy it throughout the week and the rest of the month. I am going to spend my day editing this week's YouTube video, so it will be the video that you see before this one, and it takes me about 12 hours to edit a YouTube video, sometimes even more, and I'm trying really hard to get that number down. I get totally lost in the editing process. Video making is definitely my art, and it is so easy for me to spend unnecessary hours upon hours perfecting a video. So this isn't necessarily a bad thing. However, I am overwhelmed with how much work I am doing, and in order to lessen that load, or at least lessen the overwhelm, I need to be more efficient with my time, and that includes video editing. So I'm going to try and finish editing this video by 8 p.m. tonight. Normally on the days when I edit a YouTube video, I'm up until at least midnight, sometimes 3 a.m. It's really bad, but it's gotten significantly better since I've lessened my freelance workload and have focused almost entirely on YouTube and Patreon. So friends, I'd better get to it. Hello friends, it is 1:30 in the morning and I have just finished editing my YouTube video for this week. Obviously, I did not make my 8 p.m. goal, and the reason that I'm sharing this with you guys is not to promote hustle culture or to applaud my dedication in any way. No, the reason that I'm sharing this with you guys is to just show you the reality of the behind the scenes. Like, I think that it can sometimes be easy to compare your life to whatever you see in my videos, and again, my videos are very much curated. They are meant to be beautiful. Videography is my art, and I film my lifestyle and me living my life. However, I am skilled in making it look beautiful, and you guys just don't always see the behind the scenes, and you don't see the fact that probably at least one night a week I stay up until basically 2 a.m., sometimes even later, doing work. And I just wanted to share this to maybe give some encouragement, like to just let you know that it's okay if you don't have a beautiful evening routine in which you get 8 hours of sleep after journaling and reading and unplugging, and then feel motivated to wake up at 5 a.m. to have just the most perfect morning routine. No, I can promise you that I will not be waking up at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. I will sleep right up until the point that I need to start working, and that's just the reality of it. So I hope that this comes across as comforting, and in no way like bragging about how hard I work. I am working very hard, but I think it's a much more admirable thing to have a well-balanced work life. So here's to trying our best and then just letting the rest go. We are human, we do the best we can, and then we move on. Okay, friends, I'm going to go to bed. Good night. I'm so happy with how everything turned out. And then here's the little animal that I keep alive. Hello, monsieur. I don't know how you got in that chair. It is pressed against the table. How did you manage? Ah, so satisfying. Can you believe I have even more plants than this inside? So that was amazing. It felt so good to soak up the sunshine and take care of my houseplants. I've had most all of these plants for 3 years now. They've been with me ever since I moved to Portland, and I've watched them grow, and they're so much bigger than when I originally got them, and I feel so attached to them. They're my little plant babies. So it always feels good to take good care of them. And I hope that they love their new pots, and I hope that the leaves that I propagated will grow into more plants that I can give my friends. I'm gonna go ahead and wash up and change and then make myself a green tea because I need an energy boost after the day and because of my late night last night. I did sleep in until 8:30. And then I got to work and I filmed a Patreon video lesson this morning. I feel good about my week so far. I've checked off some really big to-dos, such as my taxes. I got my YouTube video edited. I've also filmed a video lesson and I'm working on this illustration. I still need to film a peppermint tier video and then also do something for my Patreon book club with The Book Thief. I'm about halfway through and I love it so much. So let's hope that the rest of the week finishes as strong as the beginning of the week has been. Definitely helped to recharge by repotting and just spending time with my plants. Okay, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. It is Thursday afternoon and I've just finished filming my Peppermint Tier Patreon video and it was really fun. I did kind of it's gonna be a voiceover, but it's also a desk organization / art supplies show and tell type video. So I really enjoyed filming that and hope to get it edited within this week. Today I need to edit my video lesson and also do some book club prep work, and then just make sure that my video that's meant to go live tomorrow is all set and ready. I wanted this YouTube video to be kind of like a work week video, and I realized that all I do is sit at my computer for the majority of the time that I'm working. Obviously I film, but you guys see the videos that I'm filming, so it doesn't really make sense to just film me filming those videos, and me sitting at a computer just working is pretty boring. So this has kind of been a hodgepodge of different things, and I hope that it makes sense and that you've enjoyed watching it so far. Which, thank you, by the way, for watching it this far. It has been a really good week and I'm so happy that I have people to share it with. Yeah, I hope it's made sense. I think that's all that I have to say for today. I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow. Cheers, friends. Peppermint, as always. Good morning, friends, and welcome to Friday. I'm so happy that it's Friday, and it is also Friday as you watch this video, which is really cool. I hope that you have a good weekend or have plans to enjoy yourself this weekend. This week for me has been so good. It's been a really good week. I was able to do everything that I needed to, and today I just need to finish up editing my Peppermint video that I filmed yesterday and then start editing this video. But first, I'm gonna get to my YouTube comments because it is my absolute favorite thing to begin my workday on Fridays, by reading through and answering your comments. Seriously, you guys make me so happy. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video and watch my other videos if you had. And thank you so much for all of your comments. Thank you if you've ever liked any of my videos, and thank you especially if you've subscribed to my channel. It is because of you guys and because of my amazing patrons that this is what my work week looks like. Like, this is my life, and I am so immensely grateful for that. So thank you. And wherever you are in the world right now, whatever time of day or night or whatever season it is, I hope that you are doing well and that you have the ability to enjoy simple moments or just enjoy your life. I really don't want to sound cheesy, but I know what it's like to be a little bit miserable, a lot miserable, doing a job that you really don't like and struggling to make ends meet, and then just having so much stress and overwhelm in your life. I'm very familiar with that, and it's a horrible, horrible place to be, and I don't wish that on anyone. You deserve to enjoy your life and it is my hope that you get to do that in some way, shape, or form, at least a little bit every single day. Hopefully a lot of bit, but regardless, thank you for being here. I'll see you next week. Cheers, friends.